Alright, so this is so putting chains on and I guess you would say an old snowblower. This is an SS, baby. Super Sport. This is a 74 Ariens. And if you know Ariens, you're going to say, no, it's not, because that's a black engine. Well, the original engine is right there. It threw a rod. So I have I think by the gas tan, this is an 85 engine I got off eBay for $80. $80 to bring this beast back to life? You crazy, girl? I think it's 7 horsepower or 8 horsepower. Anyway, so these old Ariens just have these type of tires, which are not that good on snow. Where your newer ones have knobs and even newer, bigger and fatter knobs like that. So you probably don't need chains for those. So the first thing to do is to get the size of your tire, which I'm not sure if you'll be able to see on this particular tire here, because it's all worn out. Oh, there it is actually. A 410-356. 410-356 is the size of that tire. So there you go, 410-356 chain. Alright, so these were $28 on eBay. I already have one on that side. The thing that happened is the chain on this tire fell off, and thank God this thing is a beast because it ate the chain. The old chain is right here. It got caught in the auger, but since this thing is a beast, it's all thick fucking steel. Everything is thick steel, so nothing bad happened. I just turned it off and I had to go in and get the cutter out, and I had to cut the chain off because it was too jammed. I had an extra chain, but this one is too small. This is too short. I think I bought this for that right there. I think they're too small anyway. So, put this puppy on there and lay it on the ground. So, hold on. Alright, so I'm going to lay this out like this. And looking at the other tire, I have it set like this, with this hook up. And, you know, this one like this. I don't know if that's the correct hooking style, but that chain has not fallen off. So I'm going to put it like this. So I'm going to back it up onto the chain. And then we can drape it over. See which one I had it hooked on the other side. I don't know if I have it hooked into the second one or what. This is going to go something like this and come back and hook it over here somewhere. This is the sketchy part. Man, I should have looked at what the chain looked like before I did it. So this has to come back and hook. Let me go look at what I did with the other one. I could hook it in like that. Did we get that on film? Hopefully. I could hook it like that. This seems loose. I mean, I just did it on the tightest one. It seems loose, and this tire is fully inflated. I don't like it loose like that. I could always put something on the outside, tighten it. But I wanted to put like hanger wire and tie it up. I seem to remember this one always falling off. It shouldn't be this loose. If I let some air out of the tire, I can get this hook in there. Let me look at the other side. Or to the other side. I need to go forward with it. And this side. Oh, it looks like I am going to the next hook. Yeah, these are. Yeah, I did do that on this one. I did go the extra tight. So I'm gonna let some air out of the tire. All right, so see, I went to the next loop on this side, so I didn't loop into these. And then on this side, what did I do? Did I just leave this one normal? Hooked into, hooked into that one. So I got the, oh, I see what I did. I got this on the inside. I got the hook on the inside over here. Not sure that matters. Well, if you put it tighter on this side, you can get it to fall off, but it'll fall off on either side. All right, so I'm gonna let a little air out so I can reach the next loop. All right, so I let some air out of the tire. So instead of getting to here, I want to get all the way over to here. Damn it, I just had it off camera. There. I'm gonna get some vice grips and bend that hook. So I gotta put, see, this is practically empty now. I gotta fill this back up. All right. All right. Now this might be on backwards because you see I have the hook on the inside and the other side. Hook this way. No, I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze that. Sorry, I'm gonna see if I could squeeze this. I was thinking of putting, make sure we squeeze it so it doesn't eat into the tire. I'm gonna try to squeeze that to tighten it, and I was thinking of putting hanger wire to tie these, because these aren't coming off. All right. I mean, truthfully, this doesn't need these because my driveway's flat. But sometimes I go up the driveway. I go from the driveway up to the front of the house, which is up a hill, and then, you know, sometimes it spins, sometimes it doesn't. So, with these on, it makes it, you know, full grip. And this thing is a beast. I mean, if you're going to spend money on a snowblower and you have a kind of a big area, even if you have a small area by your likes, those 5 horsepowers are garbage. I don't know how you compare this to newer ones. This thing's got 5 speeds. You can snowblow with this thing a foot of snow in 5th speed, because this thing is a beast. When I'm snowblowing with this thing, I usually have it in 4th or 5th speed, so I'm out there actually physically running in my driveway, where everybody else is using like those. Even some people use these and they have them on 1 or 2, and they're like creep walking. It's like, whoa, what is wrong with these people? I'm just out there, you know, running up and down my driveway with this thing. And this thing crazy throws snow. This thing throws snow quite a bit of a distance. Alright. Just gonna get the thing and crimp that. Okay, since that is such thick steel, I found a use for these crazy tools I get at Tractor Supply. This should be able to bend that with ease. Look at that, no effort. Alright. So that's not coming off, even if it does deflate, even if the tire does deflate. Alright, so that chain is on there good. I don't think I'm gonna have to do the hanger stuff. This stuff shouldn't come off. I mean, even if that did plop out somehow, it's still going to be latched, and you'll see it dangling. If there's any little things I can do to make it so it can't come off. I mean, you can wrap something in there so that can't come out, but whatever. This is good enough. All right, so that's how you get the chains on there. I mean, on a car, you're going to want to do the correct flow of the hooks. On the snowblower, it doesn't damn matter. I mean, you can argue it does, but guess what? It doesn't. A car, you're at higher speed, so the chains are getting torqued much worse, so you want to maintain the correct way to hook, which, whatever's. I have chains for my car. But those don't use a hook. Those use a latch system where they're not going to come apart anyway. So on a car, it doesn't matter. Again, maybe if you have old school chains, then the direction that you hook is going to matter. But a snowblower, it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Move along, buddy. Yeah, this thing is a beast. Someone gave me this because it wouldn't go out of gear. But if you understand snowblower gear systems. There's no transmission in there. It's just wheels and stuff. So I took, dropped this cage, and I saw one of the wheels was cockeyed, and I fucking knocked it. Close this back up, bam. So I've been using this for the last 5 years or more. And again, this is a 74. I think you had to get the numbers off that engine to see how old it was. But you can see the styling. I think the serial numbers are on the actual engine to see how old this is. It doesn't matter. Actually, you got the serial number right there for this version, and you'll see that this is a 74. All right. But I do have the carb, the original carb, the 74 carb on here. I mean, this engine came with a carb, and it wasn't running right, and I think I tried to clean it, and I didn't do so well, so I just said screw it and put this carb on. So you got dangling parts I didn't use. This is a beast. And what was better is this new engine. This new engine had has a generator, an alternator, whatever. So I added LED lighting to it. I built up using my rectifier. I wired up my bridge rectifier. Wired up some lighting. Fix that wiring. Make that into a crimper. All right. I'm still going on about this. The best part of this old snowblower is everything is metal. And this is the greatest part. Metal. Okay. Metal gears. This thing should actually go behind you like this as you're driving. Because if you know, when you're in a heavy wind, when you throw snow that way, it get blown at you. So this way, you could throw it behind you as you're going in heavy winds, and you don't get as much backlash into your face. And the other coolest thing with this snowblower is, of course, you got to tape this shit down because that thing is just stupid, is when you as you're going along, you just do this. You could physically move that thing while you're snowblowing as you're in motion. This is the greatest shit ever. It's awesome. When I'm going around, when I'm getting ready to turn around, I'm moving the auger as I go around, as I turn around to go to the next direction. And these lights only really come into, make sure it's not pinching it. These lights are really good when it's a very heavy snow. And also when I'm at the end of the driveway, so people can actually see me at the end of the driveway. But you can't beat metal. Everything on this thing is metal. Except for that cover, which doesn't matter. I put new belts on this too. I put new belts on this, and I also put a new driving wheel on it a couple of years ago, because it was slipping in reverse. Alright. Loving it. If you see an old machine like this, you should grab it, even if that engine is shot, because you see this is like an 85 engine. This is 7 horsepower, right? 9 horsepower. Tecumseh. I don't know. Okay. Alright. So after looking at the other one, I saw that I was actually even farther down the loops. Like here's your, you can see it. This is loop. These are the 2 ending loops. Ending loop, and then your clasp. Like see, these are the 2 end loops there. I went to the next loop behind this link over. I went to the next loop behind everything. So I went, 1, 2, 3, the 4th loop back. I was able to get that in there. And now, that's not moving. And I was able to clasp that in there. Now that I moved it forward, the chain got a little looser, and I was able to. I didn't have to deflate it to get it into that. So that's a little tighter there. Because the thing is, you don't want this to be able to get up and over the tire. So that should be tight enough. That's definitely not going to come loose by itself. So I don't think the inside can't get up over the tire. This can't get over the tire. Alright, so that should be good. And the other one seems tighter. Maybe not. Alright, so that should be good. So I don't know if you can actually see it, what I'm talking about. So I have the chain laid out. This is your first link, your second link, and then your 3rd link there, which has this on it. I went to actually the 4th link back. And that's how I have it on the other side. So I'm hooked to the 4 links in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4th link. I'm hooked to. And of course I bent that a little. You probably should have hooked it outside in so it's not into the tire, but I bent it so it's not into the tire anyway. Alright. I'm gonna fire up the jets.
Ew. Can we go the other way now? I'm getting dizzy.
What do you mean go the other way?
Do the other way. Go the other way. You'll go this way instead. Oh, I have an idea. Let's do a race. Come, go at this side. No, I'll go at this side. You go at that side. Go at that side. Go at that side. No, at this side. No, not in front of me. Next to me, over there.
You got it, dude.
Stop it.
OMG! What are you doing to me? Let me go. Now you're just cheating. What happened to the race?
I have to take you now. Oh, come on.
Where are we going? Oh my God.
You listen to me? Okay. Go here. Don't move a muscle.
What are you doing? You're all over me. What are you doing?
No. Go next to my bike.
Bike. Well, let go of me.
My bike. Move. Okay. Stay here while I go over here. And don't move.